Daniel, I suppose the excitement is there, the nerves, maybe a few nerves, but focused, ready, looking forward to it?
Yeah, well, as ready as ever. It's been a good week, a good training week to prepare for it, so we're looking forward to it.
And I suppose going into the game off the back of that result against Plymouth helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It was a really good result. We wanted to go there and win, and thankfully we done that, and it was a good team performance.
Throughout this season, Liam Manning has been, very consistent in his message when it comes to football, and it's one that I think most people understand. One game at a time. It's very difficult to do that when you're in this position, though, isn't it?
Um, yeah, you could say that. It's still 2 games though. Do you know what I mean? Two games will be completely different. But we'll do the same as we've always done. We'll try and go there and we'll try and win.
What's the week been like so far after the victory against Plymouth? You have to reset to a certain extent, and it starts all over again. Preparation for these 2 games, and there has to be preparation for the 2 games because they're such a short turnaround, I guess. What's it been like? What's the mood been like? Has it actually been quite reserved and quite business-like?
It's just been the same as normal. It's another 2 games. We're quite used to kind of playing straight away after another game, like Saturday, Tuesday. So it's quite similar. But the week's been normal. It's been a really good weekend on the training pitch and stuff like that. So we're looking forward to it.
And in that game against Plymouth, we saw Josh McEachran and David Kasumu play in the middle of the park along with Connor Coventry. And that hasn't happened much this season, but it worked really well, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think Dave's role was crucial on how we performed really. He was kind of put in there to stop Hamilton get on the ball as much as he did compared to the first game here we played them. We felt like most of their play and attacks came through Hamilton in the middle of the pitch, so DK was in there to kind of try and nullify him and not let him on the ball as much, and he done unbelievably. He was brilliant in there.
Of course, victories against Wycombe early in the season, do they count for anything? I don't know. But, of course, that was a super performance at Adams Park earlier in the season. That's obviously the first leg at Adams Park. A really professional performance from the team.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to need that again tomorrow night. It'll be a tough game. They're really physical, they're direct, and I think we need to be on an A game for the first minute, and that's the same in both legs, to be fair.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
The cauldron-like atmosphere of Adams Park is something that obviously you're used to, and it feels like Dons have been in those sort of situations or been in those atmospheres quite a lot recently as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite good playing in atmospheres like that. It adds a bit more onto the game as well. So I'm expecting a loud stadium tomorrow night. But listen, we've prepared well for it. We've been in a lot of stadiums this year when it's been like that as well. So we just need to take the experiences and go into tomorrow night full of confidence.
Does form count for much in the playoffs? Like obviously you're going into it, with a lot of momentum, but does all of that sort of stuff almost go out of the window when it comes to playoff games?
Personally, I would say so. Yeah. Listen, it was a really good performance on Saturday, and we'll try and take the momentum for that into the game. But listen, it'll be 2 completely different games from the last 2 times we've played them. There's a lot at stake at the end to a trip to Wembley. So. But as I said, we just take all the experiences we've had throughout the year, and we'll go into it and we'll try and win the game.
From a personal point of view, how do you feel the season's gone? I mean, you feel like you've been a regular part of the team. You've been in there pretty much every week. How do you feel you got on?
Yeah, I think I've been a lot more consistent. I think I've spoke to you before about that. Compared to last season, I think. This year was all about consistency and staying in the team and making kind of that position my own. Obviously, I'd have liked to have added more goals and assists to my game, and it's something that I spoke to the staff and that about as well. And But listen, we're in a great position now, you know, as a team, and I'm just looking forward to these next two games.
And just finally, the guy inside you, Dean Livington, signing his new contract. Looks like you've got to put up with him for another year.
Yeah. I'm delighted for him, to be fair. As so many people say, he's a huge part of this team and this club. You know, the guy's got so many games under his belt, and his experience is literally, you couldn't get any better from for anybody. So I think it's brilliant for the squad and the staff as well. It helps him a lot. So listen, we're all buzzing for him.